Hello, everybody. Naughty Nana does. How's everybody today on this Monday? I'm doing pretty good, and I hope you are too. Today, I just want to do a little tribute to Rosalynn Carter. She was a great lady. A lot of people didn't know all the things that she did, but I did some digging. So if you like the channel, give me a thumbs up. If you like your family and friends, tell them. And don't forget to push the subscribe. Here we go. Now, she grew up in Plains, Georgia, and she seen a handsome Navy man in uniform and fell instantly in love. Jimmy Carter went to the United States Naval Academy in 1946 and graduated, was assigned to his first ship, the USS Wyoming. 2 years of surface ships, he became the XO, or executive officer. And he also went from service ships to submarines and served on the sub SSK-1. And after that, he was promoted to lieutenant and met and married Rosalynn Carter. She got her man in uniform. She did charitable work, for philanthropic causes, including mental health, homelessness, and human rights. And she graduated from Georgia Southwestern University. College? Southwestern College? We call it university here. I don't know. But anyway, she was Jimmy's first lady when they got married in 1946. That's right. She married him at the same church that they still went to and had all 4 kids, 3 boys, and then there was Amy. She helped run the peanut farm, and she did all the paperwork, and some say she knew more about running that place than Jimmy did himself. So she decided he was going to run for senator, so she got on the campaign trail with a vengeance. That's right, and helped him run for senator in 1962. He won. The Republican didn't like it, and he contested the win. Took it to court. Jimmy still won. So she became the senator's wife. Then she campaigned for Jimmy to run for governor, which he lost his first bid. But 4 years later, she became the First Lady of Georgia as Governor Carter's wife. She campaigned doing a person-to-person reach-out is what she called it, and in 1976, Jimmy Carter became the 39th President of the United States of America, and she was once again his First Lady of the United States of America. They enrolled Amy in public school in Washington, D.C., which had a majority black population, and she loved it. Now, she played an active role in the West Wing as well, even asking Jimmy to delay the treaty yielding control of the Panama Canal because it was just too costly in their first term. He proceeded anyway. She was also present at Camp David during the negotiations for the Middle East Peace Accord with Israelis Menachem Begin and Egypt's Anwar Sadat. She counseled Jimmy. She listened to all they had to say, and the 3 of them sat down and they signed the Camp David Accords. She was part of that. She led a delegation to Cambodia, to refugee camps, to bring international attention to the humanitarian crisis that was at hand, and convinced the president to admit more refugees to the United States of America. Big heart, that lady. Between the summer and fall of 1980, she campaigned on behalf of her husband to release the hostages in Iran. Remember that? She did a lot of work there, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and so did Jimmy Carter. She helped pass the Mental Health Act, dedicating more money to local centers treating mental health. Of course, Reagan dismantled that almost the minute he got into office in November of 1980. In 1982, they co-founded the Carter Center, in Atlanta. And they're the mission of resolving conflicts, protecting human rights, and advocating for democracy and preventing disease around the world. Lofty goals. They did do a lot of them. Now, she's also written 5 books and got her hands dirty building homes for Habitat for Humanity. She established the Rosalynn Carter Institute for Caregivers to advocate for those caregivers that aren't paid. The Carters traveled to Africa to get a plan going to eradicate guinea worms. Guinea worms is a parasite which can cause bacterial infections, possible long-term paralysis, and it's harmful and debilitating. But thanks to the Carters, they've brought these cases from millions of cases down to a few dozen. That's somebody that looks out for other people. These people are Christians. Rosalynn opened the Rosalynn Center Fellowship for Mental Health. It was real big on her list. She did a lot for the people suffering from mental health issues. In 1999, both her and Jimmy were awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest honor any civilian can receive. They both got it. 2007, she testified at a House subcommittee trying to get Congress to require insurance companies to cover mental health like they would any other illness, because apparently they weren't. In 2016, she hosted the 32nd Rosalynn Carter Symposium on Mental Health Policies. 2019 was the last time they participated in person to physically build at Habitat for Humanity. 2021, they celebrated 75 years of marriage. Each person should have their own space. That's really important. That was her advice, to be married for 75 years. In 2023, they attended the Plains Festival parade from their Secret Service vehicle with the windows down. They were married in August. Their anniversary in August brought them to 77 years together. What a fabulous life they led and the things they did. Well, rest in peace, First Lady of the United States and the First Lady of Jimmy Carter's heart. I hope you cross safely and peacefully. May you rest in eternal bliss. You're a hell of a woman.